video I'm going to be doing something that's never been done before in the history of YouTube, and in this map every dino I'm going to be finding is going to be alpha. It's going to be 1.25 times in size, and it's going to have buffed of stats just like any other alpha in the game that you would find naturally. Even Dodos is going to be alpha, all the way up to Gigas is going to be alpha as well. Everything is just going to be crazy. I'll be able to tame them, but getting the initial tame is going to be very difficult. Let me quit yapping around and let's get into what I did in the first day. So I spawned in and I instantly seen these two fat moss drops, and I knew what to do. I looked at their requirements and they needed Tintoberry, and I had that, so I instantly tamed them. And to my surprise, the next one I went after required Tintoberries too. So now I had the duo, the two alpha moss chops, and what I did was I just gathered a bunch of berries, leveled them up, leveled myself up, then got to killing. I found another one of his brothers and decided to absolutely spear it until it was finally dead. Decided to chop it up, get some meat going. I decided to make a huge thatch foundation base and put in a mortar pestle from the hide I got from the moss chops. I split all my meat that I got from the moss chops too, so I could turn into spoiled meat later on. However, there was one problem, which was I hadn't actually unlocked the engram to get the archaics yet, so it was time to get leveling. And to my surprise, in the distance I see an alpha baryonyx, and you know how dangerous these guys can be. This guy would rip me into shreds in one bite, so I was like, no, I want none of this smoke. What I did, instantly picked up my mortar pestle, just turned the whole other direction, drops, and just went. Anyhow, I unlocked narcotics and I made a decent amount before being pulled by the baryonyx, and I made some into trank arrows, so I was ready to use them and try to knock out something. I had around 58 at this point. I was ready to knock out anything and get myself an actual first knockout tame. What I did was I went down the river that I came from and I crossed it, and to my surprise I seen a pteranodon, and I had a bowler, and I pulled out my bowler to see if I could bowler it, and my crosshair turned red, which means I can't bowler, so it means I can't bowler alpha pteranodons, which just sucks. Somehow I missed this trank arrow. I don't know where that went, but anyhow I hit this one, and this was for no reason because the guy got spooked and he just ran away, so I just wasted a trank arrow. This was sad. So after that sad incident, I decided to make a base in the spawn island, and I basically got here, I placed 4 foundations, and that was my base done. I grinded for a refining forge. I got enough materials for that so I could cook up some metal that I gathered from just hitting rocks around. I put my refining forge down. I started smelting the metal so I could get ready for a smithy. I got every other ingredient that I needed for the smithy ready except for the metal, which I waited on, and I got that too. And once I put it in, I made the smithy, and now I was ready to make a metal pick. The metal pick was going to be game changing because it was going to help me get more metal from just normal like rocks. I made myself a metal pick. On the side quest, I decided to make myself a wooden gate frames and gateways, and this was because I wanted to trap up pteranodon because there was no other way of doing it. This was the easiest way that I thought of at the time, and I was like, let's go for it, because these guys would just run away if I would attack them. And I seen this guy next to my base. I was like, okay, let me try to trap him. I tried to trap him as fast as I could, but with my immaculate reaction time, he just walked out my traps. Yeah, it was pretty sad. I spent the whole day doing this, by the way, and I made myself a crossbow so I could knock them out a bit faster. At night, I finally found this guy cooperated a bit too nicely with me. He would just land and he would just stay in one spot. Like, I would just put the gateways right there in front of him with my fast reaction time once again, get him in, pull out my crossbow, hit him in the head for 157 damage, and luckily guys, he knocked out before just running into the water. At least guys, I was so happy in this stage. I finally had the good tame. This guy would have been game changer no matter what the level was because they were alpha buffed. So now that I had the pteranodons knocked down, it was time for me to start upgrading my resources capacity, and decided to just craft a ton of narcotic. And my next stage was to actually ride the pteranodon, which was to get a saddle for it. So what I did was I unlocked the engram for the saddle and realized I was nowhere close to getting 75 keratin. There was something that I needed to kill that was going to give me a ton of keratin, and here's what I did. Oh, it's a jackpot, ladies and gentlemen. It's the jackpot season. Oh my god, we locked out. Yo, 232. Are you kidding me, bro? Thanks to the snail, now that I had enough keratin to make myself a pteranodon saddle, I put it on my pteranodon and we were ready to take flight. The first thing I did was I emptied out my inventory, because this guy didn't have much weight at all and just went straight for the mountain. And this was because I wanted to get myself some crystals so I can get a spyglass. But first and foremost, I had to turn up the gamma as always. I found this supply drop. I opened it and this is what I got. Nothing too fancy and nothing too good. Anyhow, I went back to the mountain. There was explorer note which I used, pretty much pumped all the levels into weight for this guy and for myself a weight as well. I seen this metal rock, some crystal. I know I couldn't carry the metal home because this guy's weight is ridiculous. But I managed to get a decent amount of crystal. I didn't need too much, just enough to make myself a spyglass. I just done this for a little bit and I was ready to make the spyglass. I got all the requirements needed and I just pressed. If you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure to leave a subscribe so we can hit 10 subscribers at least. And also please make sure to turn on the notifications if you want to get tuned for when I upload again. It helps me out greatly, and make sure to leave a like as well on this video. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, let's get straight back into the video. So since I've got my pteranodon, I'll just be going around the map getting the explorer notes, and since I've got one here, I've just been leveling up into weight. I also went around and gotten some supply drop. Here's one of them, and then I seen a high level Argentable, so I was instantly like, I've got to tame it. I've had the gates on me, so I put him down. I used my pteranodon to lure him in, and I tried to place the gate. I just couldn't, guys. Genuinely I couldn't. I tried everything. I even dismounted myself to go on foot and try to just place it. I was willing to sacrifice my pteranodon. Unfortunately, my pteranodon led him out and he just took it out, I can't lie. And I was devastated. I just didn't know what to do, but there was only one option in mind, which was to tame and replace the PT with my Argentables. So I loaded him in, I shot him, and for some reason, guys, he just went like, he just ran away for some reason. As you can see, he's just running away, and I was like, oh my god, what's happening? Anyhow, he came back and I tried to lure him in and got him out, and fortunately I took a decent amount of damage, but gladly he was in. We were good, guys. We were sorted. And at this point I just tranked the hell out of him. Every trank I could get, I just kept on pumping in him, pumping, and carry on for ages. Once my Argentavis was down, there was just raptors just all around me trying to get a piece of me for some reason. Anyhow, I had bowlers on me, so I knocked this guy out because he was a level 150. I didn't care too much about raptors, which is why I'm not excited, because raptors are like mediocre compared to now that I have an RG. I could just tame so much better stuff. Anyways, once I got this guy knocked down, I got ambushed by another raptor, and guess what, guys? He was a 152, so I couldn't turn him down. I just decided to just, of course, tame him up, knock him out, and genuinely he started running away. I was like, I'm gonna lose it, but he got knocked out as just before he was gonna enter the woods. So I was really excited about that. And then I killed some Argentavises to get some prime meat, and I dashed them in my raptor, and of course the Argentavis, the main guy of all guys, and he tamed up, and I was so ecstatic. Level 145, guys, just one increment of max level, and I was gonna name him something special, so I named him Navy. Come on, guys, that's a really good name. Let me know in the comments if that's a good name or not. Anyways, we got this guy out. Unfortunately, I couldn't pick up the gateways because they were damaged, so I just demolished them, and we were living, guys. Unfortunately, I couldn't ride him back home because I never had enough keratin to make the saddle. Neither was a high enough level to do that. So once we got back to base, I was gonna have to grind a lot of stuff out to get the Argentable saddle basically. However, to ride back home, I needed a raptor, so I just made some raptor saddles, put them on both for armor, and we went home. Finally, guys, I got home. It took so long. Genuinely, I was actually yawning halfway through the journey. But anyways, we made it. We're back home all in one piece. Over the period I was going home, I tried to level up, find explorer notes, and I managed to get myself enough levels to be able to craft the RG saddle. I put it on my RG and we had flight, guys. We did have flight before, but this is actual flight. We got decent amount of stamina, really good melee, really good HP, and we can possibly pick up some creatures. I know they're gonna be alpha, so I'll probably can't pick up Ankies or Dodix or stuff like that, but I guess we can pick up Dinos or whatever. Anyhow, this was a huge advancement in the game because now I can travel across the map without having to land 10 times, and also I can carry back crystal, obsidian, and metal, and possibly even move my base because this guy's got a ton of weight, and that's legit what my main priority with this guy was to have decent amount of weight and melee damage, which we do have all of that. So we're really good, guys, now, and we can start progressing through the game genuinely to beat the bosses. Anyways, after that I got my RG. I just went around the map to level him up, and I managed to get this guy's melee to do 1000 damage each shot, which was really impressive, and really happy with this. I found this loot crate. I wanted to tune you guys in to see what I can get. And here's what I was really happy with this. I got myself a long neck, a decent amount of ammo, and plus gunpowder as well. You can never have enough gunpowder. Really happy because I never had a long neck before, so this was a really good thing to have, and it was 2% more than primitive, so I guess we'll take it. After me getting the supply drop, I went down and got myself a bit of oil because I might need it for gasoline and fabricator, so I thought it would be a useful thing to have. I got myself another supply drop, decent stuff, really good kite and boots, and I went on a search to get Anki. I found level 120 Anki right here, which I'm gonna knock out in fast forward speed. Yeah, I knocked him out pretty much, put in some berries. I'm hoping that this guy tames up because I'm just gonna go and leave him and find a Dodic. I went into the other mountain and I found this level 125 Rex with 2 babies. I decided to just kill him because they weren't really good enough level for me to be able to go into the boss arena, so I was there like, nah, there's no point. I was only gonna waste my trank arrows on boss arena worthy characters, which is why. So in between me taming the Anki, I just went around and collected so many supply drops. Here I got 1000 boosts, which was insane, and I got another one which was decent, as mediocre. This one gave me really good armor which I put on, and this one gave me a decent amount of saddles but ingots, and this one gave me electric prod which was okay. And then I went around and tamed the Anki, and then guys, you're about to witness history. This was insane. I was so glad what I found here. Found myself an Anki saddle. Come on guys, tell me that in consider. The very next drop I found myself an Anki saddle. This was actually crazy and I was really happy about it. And then I went around and got into this supply drop, which was a 449% long neck rifle. 704 durability, guys. This is an insane long neck and I was so happy. It gave me some mating paste too, with some food, you know, to keep me healthy and that. And then guys, I decided to pick a new base location because there was not any metal ingots near my base, so I decided to build here. And this was really exciting because I never built the volcano before and this was my first time ever, so I done it and here's my base. So today was pretty boring. All I did was set up my base a little bit, find a little bit of spinos to see if they were any good level. They were none good level. Tame a mammoth and tame a bezoar so I can do caves. That's pretty much all I've done today. I brought the bezoar home in a cryopod, and along with that I brought the moss traps as well, so if I need fiber I could just collect it with the moss traps, and I figured they would be a good thing to have on the base. While that was happening, I was working on some gunpowder so I can make some ammo from the guns, and even if a shotgun I was going to get in the future. And to do that I needed to make spark powder, and I just grind that with the Anki. Pretty much after that I realized I was being limited by the amount of forges I had, so I dashed down a couple more forges and just started to produce even more metal so I can get the industrial forge in the future. And then I had a ton of spawned meat and I realized it was going to be a waste if I just used in the mortar and pestle, so I wanted to get a chemistry bench, and that was my next aim, and it was time to get that going. So I tamed up the mammoth, and this was really good because now I could get a ton of berries, even more with this guy than the moss trap, and also I could gather so much wood. So I just went around, gathered a ton of berries, and I came along with so many narcotics. As you can see, narcoberries, so many with wood and thatch. I made myself a fabricator because I wanted a chemistry bench to get the 6 times bonus I get from narcotics. And to do that I need electronics, and to get electronics I need silica poles, and the silica poles are in the ocean. Now next focus was to tame a baryonyx, which is why I went around and I found this beauty, 135 baryonyx, and I was key to taming it. Since I had just such a good long neck rifle, I didn't want to like waste any trap material, so I just started shooting at him. And once I shot at him a couple times, 3 or 4 times, he was knocked out. And it doesn't matter if he was knocked down in the water because they don't have an oxygen meter, so he wasn't going to drown, which was fine. So then I just put in some fish meat and I had him tamed up. After I tamed this baryonyx up, I went into the kiting cave with my bezoar to see if I could finish the cave and get myself an artifact, my first artifact. So I went in there hella confident, and I was like, I was gonna bust this cave around and absolutely destroy the amount of creatures that was there. And to my surprise, when this guy did 48 damage, my heart just dropped. I was thinking, I haven't used a bezoar in ages. I was thinking these guys do decent amount of damage. Just guys, look at his HP just carry on going down. I was so scared. I just started turning around. I legit turned around, went out the cave, and I never came back with this guy ever again. This was a mistake. So then my next focus was to tame a direwolf or a saber-tooth. I opted for a direwolf because those guys are so much stronger than saber-tooths and they have got a bit more abilities. So I found this guy in the snow. 135 direwolf was pretty good. I tried to look for more, but I just couldn't find any high levels at all. It was sacred, like I just couldn't find anything. Also, what I realized is in this mod there isn't any alpha Uterannuses, so that got me shook up a little bit, because for the boss fight we couldn't get Uterannuses anymore, which was a bit sad. While waiting for the direwolf to tame up, I seen this drop and this is what I got. And then my direwolf tamed up and I named it Koliki. And on my way back to base I see the supply drop and this is what I got, and nothing too special, but it is what. So I went in the cave again, the cotton cave that I did with the frog before. I went in with the direwolf this time, and this guy was so huge, by the way. Like, look how big this guy is compared to like a normal direwolf. Anyhow, we went in there, we were comfortably able to fit, and this guy, he was doing a decent amount of damage, 124, which is not too bad. And by the way, all of these creatures are alphas, so they take less damage and do more, and also they got more HP as well, so we made it harder than a normal cave. Anyhow, we were doing good, we were getting a lot of levels, which made me level up this guy, and now he starts doing around 220 damage. I also got explore notes on the way as well, and we just kept on battling through this cave on a solo thing and pretty much destroyed everyone in the site, and this helped this guy level up quite a bit. I leveled him to HP and also melee damage, of course. And at the end I got the artifact of the clever, I believe it is, and we were good. Now my focus was on the ocean, so I unlocked scuba gear, I got my scuba set, and we went into the ocean. I took out my baryonyx. The main objective was to find the anglerfish so we can get silica pearls. This is exactly what I did. I found the level 135, I believe it was. And guys, these guys are hella annoying to knock down. I was spending years. They just kept on running away. I don't get it why. Like, they weren't even topo running. But anyhow, we knocked this absolute sucker out, and I was the happiest guy ever. Like, we made it to like the last Trankaro I had in my baryonyx. That's how close it got, because this guy just wouldn't go down for some reason, and we knocked him out, and finally we're gonna tame him. Unfortunately, my recording and game crashed, so I wasn't able to record this, but I managed to do the water cave, one of them at least, with the anglerfish just running through, and I managed to get a bunch of silica pearls as well, so much so, like you can see on the screen, I will probably never need them again. And I've gotten enough stuff for the chemistry bench as well. I just need to wait on the electronics, and I just waited until they were all crafted up because the amount of silica pearls I had, and I left lots of metal for it, lots of metal to be cooked. So we were good on that front. And as soon as I got enough electronics, I was able to craft the chemistry bench, and pretty much after I crafted it, I placed it on straight away, and I converted all of my narco berries and spoiled meat into narcotics instantly. And also I put down the generator too, so I can power everything at one go, because this is a good feature that they added in ASA. In ASC it wasn't like this before. You had to power the fabricator separately, which is a bit odd. Anyways, we powered everything up now, and I was able to craft so much narcotics. It was insane. So much gunpowder as well. And my next stage was to possibly do one of the caves again, and I got a gas mask, and this gave me an indication to do the swamp cave instantly, so I got ready for that. I had a bezel bufo as well. There's so many insects in that cave, and if you don't know already, when you kill an insect with a bezel bufo, you get cementing paste and chitin and meat, but with any other creature you just get chitin and meat. So having cementing paste was very beneficial, and I needed that, so I went in the cave with my frog as usual, and I pretty much just camped outside until I could kill all the bugs. Pretty much there's so many bugs in this cave, guys. My FPS legit went down to 10, and I've got a decent PC as well. But guys, look at how much cementing paste I'm getting right now. This is out of order. 1600 cementing paste, and this is the start of the map. This is the start of the cave as well. Anyhow, I had my direwolf as well here, so I tried to pull him out, but it just didn't work because there wasn't enough space, and I was actually gonna die right here, but I managed to clutch through. My direwolf came out, and we managed to square things up with these spiders, guys. The spiders was taking the absolute piss. Anyhow, we got these guys down, and we were progressing through the cave. I pretty much finished the cave with just a direwolf, and here's what I got from the artifact. I collected the artifact anyways, and we went back home. Here's all the cementing paste I got, and I pretty much dropped it off and went and did the swamp cave. This cave's pretty easy, so I'm not going to show it, like all of it. All you have to do is grapple up to the top and pretty much skip the whole cave and just go through this tunnel, and you pretty much see the artifact there. So I gathered the artifact, and now we had around 3 out of 11 artifacts I think we need to do the bosses, so we will make pretty good progress. The other caves are not too hard, it's just the other water cave that I'm like low-key scared about. Anyhow, we were good to go and we're pretty much on a really good standpoint, and at this point I was working towards getting an industrial forge as well in the background and pretty much grinding up all the materials needed, such as polymer, ingots especially, and everything else I had under control to be. I also did the lava cave, and here's me getting the artifacts from that. So after me doing all those caves, I went around the whole entire map to find any Rexes or Spinos, like anything high level for me to tame. Unfortunately, I just couldn't find anything. I even did a dino wipe and still nothing, absolutely nothing. There was nothing high level. They were like, the max I could find was like 130s and 140s, and I got really annoyed. Anyhow, I found this Rex which was like around 145 or 130, and I pretty much was giving up at this point, so I just started knocking it out. I went on this Carno Island and I pretty much just knocked this guy out. There was another one that spawned as well later on. After I knocked this guy out, I knocked another one out. Unfortunately, they were both females, so it was just taking extra L's. And on the other hand, I also knocked out a Spino, and this Spino was 145, and again it was a female as well. I hadn't found a male at all. Even after I knocked this Rex out, I went around the whole entire map again, especially keep pointing out where the Spinos actually spawn, and again nothing. There was no sign of any male Spinos like that were decent enough level, so I just stick with Rexes because I knew I would find like somewhat decent male eventually, and I could just pass on the high levels, the high stats that I got from the females onto the males, and then pretty much have a baby and then carry on doing that thing. So I was okay with that, and pretty much I given up on the Spino dream. Anyhow, I still tamed the Spino, but I never got to use it throughout the whole thing, not even once. Pretty much we were good, and now I just had to wait until my Rexes were tamed and we could start the breeding process after I find a male as well. I found a decent level alpha male Rex, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to spend any more time finding an alpha Rex, I'm just going to tame this guy. So I pretty much started knocking it out, and then once I got knocked out, I just tamed it up and he came out to be a level 180. Stats wise, it was rubbish. My females were all better in every regard, so we were going to have to transfer the stats. Anyhow, we went in and got this artifact, and I pretty much, this is the Carno Island artifact by the way if you're wondering, and we just dipped out. It was pretty easy, and I went home and made myself an industrial forge because all this metal I was cooking up had smelted, and I was pretty much able to make an industrial forge. So after this, I just dashed it down. I dashed in lots and lots of raw metal just so if I needed metal in the future, right, and it'll be way easier to just have it ready on the spot. So I just dashed the industrial forge down. As you can see, I'm struggling with it. Anyhow, I was really happy with this, and furthermore, just to make my life a little bit easier, I installed a mod which would just collect the eggs for me. So instead of me having an oviraptor and stuff like that, I just had this mod that would just, a little thing that I just had to place. It's called the egg collector, and it will just collect all the eggs for me and incubate them until it's 1 out of 100, which then I could place down using the fans and get them out. So pretty much all I was wanting for this whole thing was to just produce lots of eggs, and firstly get a male which carries over all the females stats, so then that I could use that male to breed with my females, and that way I would have all the good stats at 100% plus mutations. But I wasn't going to go for mutations for the boss arena because I feel like it was already OP enough having alphas in there with both the stats. So I was like, no mutations, just breed them, get them in, level them up, and put them in the boss arena, and that's pretty much what I did. So I hashed up a little bit of eggs, and here's what I got. Pretty much all of the dinos with around 8,000 HP were really good, because when I would imprint on them, they'll come out to be around 10,000 HP, which is what the stats were on my female. So that's what we were looking for. Anything below that, we were going to scrap it, and we weren't going to use those Rexes. Furthermore, we were going to use the Rexes with a bit higher melee than what the male had, so we could get the most damage output from them. And that's pretty much all I did. And as you can see, I put down a male right here to replace my other male which had worse stats. So now I have a 100% chance of getting the good stats transferred over, and that's pretty much what I did for the next few days. I just kept on breeding and breeding and breeding. This is about 3 days after my previous clip that I shot, and between that time I've just been breeding Rexes, getting the right stats, the right amount of saddles. I did get a decent blueprint. I wouldn't really call it decent, it's just it was low in cost and it was a decent blueprint. With crafting skill, I was able to get some ramshackle ones and primitive ones with a bit more armor. I did find a little bit of mastercraft which I just scattered them around, so if the Rexes do die, I might have to just go fetching because I don't want to lose those. Anyways, I got around like 18 Rexes and my loadout was looking perfect as well. We are going to take on the Broodmother first, then the Megapithecus, and then the Dragon last, because I know there's going to be lots of Rexes dying in the Dragon fight and I don't want to lose them straight away, so we're going to do that in those order, because the easiest first is the hardest, you know what I'm saying? And then of course at the end we're going to do the tech cave as well. So with that being said, without wasting any of your time, I'm going to cut to when I fight the Broodmother. Also, I did level up these guys. They around got 40k HP and around 2k melee damage, and I just fed these guys Rex babies. I know it's a bit cruel, but I had to be done. There was no other easy way of doing this. So each one of them are similarly leveled because I fed them the same amount of Rex babies, so they got the similar amount of XP, if you're just wondering. Since I'm not allowed to actually teleport out of dinos into the boss arena, I had to actually put them in a cryopod and take them out in the boss arena, if you're just wondering, right? That this is why I done this. I put in all the tributes and also I done all the caves. Unfortunately, the 2 remaining caves that I was meant to do, my game crashed again. I don't know what was been happening. It sucks that I couldn't get the recording done. I was gonna do them the second time around, but I just got busy with other things, so I wasn't able to do it. Anyhow, pretty much I got all of the caves done and we're gonna do the boss arena right now. So here's what happened.
Let's just dash them out. Let's see how hard this is. Alright, cool. I'll jump on 1 Rex and we'll do it with this many, however many we have. Alright, cool. Let's do it. I had to risk to attack my target, otherwise these guys wouldn't attack. Like, I don't get it. Yeah. Ooh, that Rex is about to die. Holy. Are we gonna lose any Rexes? Come on, just a little stretch. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. We're pretty much done. Alright, cool. Yep, nice one. Alright, let me put these guys away quickly. Nice, no one died at least.
Was that I pretty much bossed the Broodmother fight. It was so easy and pretty much we should be good to go with the Megapithecus, because apart from it having a bit more damage, it's the same thing as the Broodmother and it has a little bit less HP. So let's move on to that one. So here's the Megapithecus fight. Luckily we spawn in this podium bit where the boss isn't right in front of us, so I have some time to actually dash out my dinos. We're gonna have to lure him in here anyways because that's the safer way of doing it. If you just fight him in the bridge, then it's instant death. Like if any of your dinos fall from knockback or anything, the dinos is gone forever, which is not ideal. So what you want to really do is you want to actually jump on a Rex and actually the attention of the monkey, whatever he is, and pretty much lure him back into here and then put him on attack this target. The reason for attack this target is because he has his minions, so if you want to actually make sure that your dinos stay concentrated on the actual boss, then you gotta attack this target, because if you just eventually hit the minion on accident, all your dinos is just gonna go for that minion, which is, you don't want that, right? So that's why attack this target. Anyhow, this is how the boss arena boss fight went. Let me know.
How many do I have left? For fortunately I don't have water for you, my friend. I'm not gonna lie, this is scuffed. Alright, let me just stash this guys here. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on passive for now, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring this guy over. Hopefully I don't die in the process, and let me just have a little bit of healing brews, because honestly I might shotgun him. Alright, cool. Let's go in here. This guy's got a mutation, hold up. Let's bring him right here. Alright, cool, let's kill him. Everyone on him. What are you guys doing? Come on, guys, come on. Make me proud. Half of them are not even getting attacks in, like, Hopefully none of them actually jump out of the gate. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, it should be quiet. It should be a breeze, and it's done. Alright, cool. Oh my god, that lag. That got me scared. Didn't want my game to crash. Okay, cool. Let's just get these guys in. Can I put you in? That was a breeze. Like, I don't see any of them bloody. There should be really good HP. Let's just quickly collect all of this. Perfect. Nothing in there. Alright, cool. That was very easy. I'm not gonna. That's very easy.
So after that Megapithecus fight was pretty easy. I went home and then I recollected everything, changed up my inventory a little bit, got some soup so I wouldn't overheat in the arena because I know it's very hot. I got lots of healing brews because I know the dragon's fireball can actually hit you through your mount, so I was just having caution for that. I've got decent amount of armor, decent amount of water, lots of canteens, and of course I got my Rexes. So of course the first thing I had to do was actually pull out the Rexes in the boss arena, which I basically did, and I was just looking at the dragon every single time, just making sure it hasn't shot one of his fireballs at me, because of course that's the time to dip and start running the other direction, you know what I'm saying. But anyhow, this boss fight, I knew it was going to be the hardest by far, even harder than the tech cave in my personal opinion, because the dragon, every breath it does takes away 20% of your dino's life. So basically the main objective of this whole boss fight is to just kill the dragon as fast as you possibly can, because if you don't kill it, then it's gonna kill you pretty much. You usually have a Deodon and some sweet veggie cakes in your inventory of your dinos so they can start healing a bit faster, and of course the Deodon to accelerate the healing, but I just couldn't be bothered with that, so I just went in with just Rexes. Pretty much here I'm just looking around waiting for the dragon to land, because he lands sometimes and sometimes he doesn't. Anyways, he finally landed and I just went around the back hitting his butt, you know how it is, going from the back. Pause. Anyways, we were just at the back and just biting away, just making sure he wasn't like firing at me and making my Rex stay healthy pretty much. And that was the main objective of this boss fight. I just kept on like going around and just biting away, but where he couldn't hit me back pretty much. My Rexes at this point were taking a hit, but we were getting the dragon down pretty bad. He was already half HP and I thought we were going to do this with a breeze for the first time in my career. I thought we were going to absolutely boss this out and we were going to easily take the dub home. But then my Rexes started dying. As you can see, there's a lot of death notifications, like 4 just died right there, and I had a look at my Rexes just visually, and guys, they were bloody as shit. Like, I was scared, and that Rex, luckily he just took a hit for us, because that Rex was out the way, so the dragon didn't hit anyone except for that Rex, which meant that the other Rexes was gonna stay alive. Because if that dragon had hit those Rexes, then I'm pretty sure they were gonna die. Like, do you see how bloody those guys are right there? So I got lucky with that. Anyhow, my Rex was pretty healthy, so I was thinking just Rexes, just do as much damage as you can possibly do in the next time, and I'll probably finish you off at the end. So that was the game plan, and here's what happens.
Bro, get out my way, G. Alright, go for him. Wait, chill out. Go for him. I need to get into, otherwise it's not gonna end. Come on, Rexes! Just a tiny bit left. Oh my god, don't turn around, bruv. Wait, just me and this guy. Oh my days, come on, just a little bit. Come on, it's just me. Oh my god, let's go! Where's my guy over there? Let's go! Oh my days. We beat it. Let's fucking go. Let's go. We're good. I mean, I'm not worried because we lost that many Rexes. It's just, the dragon does percentage damage, right? So every breath is 20% of the HP. So 5 breaths and any creature is dead, which is why I don't really care that we lost all of them. I was actually expecting to lose all of them, but I didn't know it was gonna cut this close, and I'm really happy that we got it done. Nice. Now it's just pretty much the thingy to go, and we're gonna be good. Yeah, we got extension. Nice. Alpha breed map mythical. Why does it not say? Never mind. It's all good. Alright, cool.
So as you just seen, I cut the dragon pretty close, but we ended up winning, which is what matters. Anyhow, I went back home and I absolutely breeded the hell out of my Rexes. I even added 3 more males so we can have the eggs production a bit faster. But this time I leveled them up to like nearly max. Kept on feeding them Rex eggs, all the trashy ones. They were being fed to my Rexes, and these guys were pretty good. These guys were better than the ones I used to kill all the bosses. Yeah, we were ready. I had so many Rexes, guys. This was insane amount of Rexes. And I also had all the trophies, the alpha stuff I needed, and this took the piss, guys. When I'm saying this took so long, it took so long. I had to just go around the map. Everything was alpha, so it was already pretty hard, and I had to distinguish which one was actually alpha and which one was just the normal modded alpha, because only the actual alphas would drop the loot. But anyhow, I got it sorted. I got decent armor. I found this riot shield, which I think will be used. I got my fur gear just so the snow bit, and I got a ton of healing brews. I got my soups. I got my long neck rifle, shotty just in case the overseer cuts it close, and water. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through this one, but pretty much all I did was I had 5 or 4 Rexes that I just went down with and killed everything. When I mean everything, I mean everything, except for Gigas and Carches, which I just dashed them and in the lava basically. Like I got their attention and just made them fall into the lava because I wasn't gonna like take that much of a hit because those guys are differently insane. Anyhow, everything else what got demolished by me, I destroyed them. My Rexes nearly died though, one of them at least, but everything else was good. The other Rexes, they were all healthy, and I'm just gonna cut to where I actually fight the overseer because that's where things get a bit spicy.
Oh, that's loud. Just see to I'm spamming to attack this target. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, go through me, go through me. Nice, good stuff. I need to watch my HP for a bit. Why am I still freezing to death? Okay, you know, put this on maybe. Put this on. I don't know. Alright, cool. I need to kill these guys. That's gonna be my job. I'm gonna be here just killing these minions. I'm watching my HP. Okay, nice. Oh, don't dismount me. Let's go. Avoided it. Need to put you on passive so you don't run away from me, you know what I'm saying? Well, those guys just attack that. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay. Alright, let me just kill these guys. How'd that miss? What? CBA, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna buy with you. CBA. Those guys can carry on attacking me. Oh, dragon. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot. They forget. Attack the dragon. Come on, guys. Kill the dragon ASAP. Dragon's the worst. No, you guys are stuck. Come on. Go there. Nice. Bro. What is happening? Why are these guys following me? Like I'm marking attack on this target. Oh my days. Come on guys, you dumb Rexes. Go, man. There we go. He's gonna turn into a Mega Pithecia soon. So guys, you see that avoiding? Like I'm actually a master avoider. This guy's gonna move position around a bit. Where's he gonna go? Oh, he's gonna go. What the hell? Where's my man at? There he is. Broodmother. Oh, Mega Pithecia serval. I'll probably attack him myself, man. Oh, this guy should be light right here. Guys, come on. Come on, guys. This is light. This is light. He's doing like 100 damage to us. Ah, nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Let me just put you guys on him still. Nice, nice. These drones, however, like, there's no way of me getting them. Make sure just remind them every now and then. Have myself a little bit of those. Oh no. Come on, he's gonna turn into Broodmother last, and then it's over. Okay, quickly get this done. Bo's actually running away. Look at these Rexes. Oh, I'm asleep, I'm asleep, I'm asleep. Yo. Wait. He's gonna turn into Broodmother now. Where is he gonna turn though? There he is. Come on, let me whistle, let me whistle. Oh my god. Okay, this actually might be a bit of a worry. I can't whistle, oh my days. Yo guys, go there. Oh my god. How can I not whistle? Oh, they're gonna attack her? Yes, go. Nice, 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 nice. Then we go from the back. You know how it is. There you go. Nice, good stuff, good stuff. Then we have a little bit of healing brews. Top myself up a little bit. Perfect. Alright, guys, stay on him. And he's dead. Alright, get that. Alright. Anytime soon. And is he done? Guys, kill him. Let's go! Let's go, guys. W. We've done every single boss on alpha difficulty. Come on. Let's get it going, guys. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
So guys, as you can see, I beat all the 3 bosses, and I tried to make the video as short as possible and concise because I wanted you guys to be entertained throughout. And guys, if you enjoyed any bit of the video, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below what part you enjoyed, because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you enjoyed this one, make sure to watch my Scorched Earth one, because I beat that map too, even though the quality of the video ain't that good because it was one of my first ones, but just give it a chance. Alright, I'm gonna play the cutscene now. If you want to stay to the end, it's your wish. If not, then you can peace out. See you guys in another video.
Is this what happiness felt like? Love? No. This is more like pride. Yes, that's it. I'm proud of you, survivor. You've accomplished what few have. You've ascended. I once did too, when I was her. Helena. She was an explorer too. And like you, she traveled the arks and discovered their secrets. You're following in her footsteps. Keep going. Discover what became of Helena and her friends. Survive the many challenges ahead, and you'll find me here waiting for you. Together, we may yet be able to save our world.